is just fantastic. Captain's Log, subdate 21224.3. On the 24th day of Moistmas, my true love gave to me 2 isolinear circuits and a miniaturized warp engine capable of warp 0.00000000001. I walk faster than that. As Moistmas is tomorrow, this will be the last time I use this set for a whole year. Yay. I won't be here tomorrow, by the way, just in case anyone was expecting content on Moistmas. So welcome everyone to the exhibition of stupid people. Today we have quite a few subjects to go through, but I'm going to start with the honourable mention, courtesy of the New York Post who tweeted this out, of a man who was trying to get around the rule of not having pedestrians on interstate highways in Ohio by, well, skating nude with a panda head on and a whip. Rider's crop? Whip? Yeah, really had that, he had that flow going. The video's linked down below along with suitable articles. I hope he got to his destination incredibly fast. At this time of year, I have no doubt it would serve him best to not be in the cold. So to keep in with the theme of Moistmas for a moment, we're going to go to the United Kingdom, where COVID experts, those people who are dealing with sheeple crowd control, have said that Christmas bubbles will bring severe disease and death to elderly. It's not like the winter does that for us anyway. With a professor called Ashley Woodcock, yes, that's his name, calling for the government to replace Family Christmas with a, air quotes, designated day of celebration next year. So essentially a brand new bank holiday, because the whole indoor family support bubble being utterly nixed. For anyone in a tier 4 region like myself, yes, Christmas is being considered to be cancelled by a lot of people. However, Ashley Woodcock's suggestion is to simply get rid of Christmas entirely and replace it with a day of celebration. That'll do really well with the retail sector that make a boatload of money on Christmas-themed products. My main issue with this is, while I'm not the most overly fond of festivities person you could imagine, I do appreciate just how much my nieces and my nephews appreciate this time of year. And I thoroughly enjoy Christmas meals. I thoroughly enjoy the cringy cracker jokes. I thoroughly enjoy getting smashed on snowballs, hot chocolate, and a rather tall glass of whiskey. I'm not an alcoholic, though. So as far as getting rid of Christmas goes, I'm fundamentally against it because as a nation, as cringy and, let's say, cynical, many older people are when it comes to the festive season, families really do enjoy it. And after the remarkably trash year we've had, I think people needed something good to happen. Just something nice. And since the country's so still heavily divided on Brexit, perhaps that's not going to be the silver lining to any cloud, much like a vaccine that needs to be refrigerated at -70. Moving on from that, let's talk about Paris and gender equality. Because over the last 5 to 10 years, many companies, because of government interference, have pushed for gender equality, parity, balance, order, very Templar mentality. Meritocracy went out of the window in favour of affirmative action, which there are debates on whether or not it was a good idea or not. By all means, have that in the comments down below. Well, in Paris, France's Public Service Ministry has issued a fine of €90,000, which in real money is £81,000, because Paris City Hall broke national rules on gender parity in its 2018 staffing. Now, I know many of you are now thinking, how many men? And you would all be wrong. Actually, it was the other way round, because they hired too many women in senior roles, so they got fined 90 grand for it. Oops. A member of the Socialist Party gave a little bit of a statement at a city council meeting, adding that they had been filled with joy when they had learnt of the penalty, because it was their fault, because 11 women and only 5 men were named to management positions in City Hall, which meant that 69% of all appointments went to women. Hidalgo, the spokesperson for the Socialist Party, said that the management of the city hall has all of a sudden become far too feminist. It's almost as if some people have a blind spot, although I would say it is also likely those women that were in fact hired could well have been qualified for the job. I should put this disclaimer in now. It's a possibility. What I love about this is the fact that people have pushed for equality so much that they wanted something else that wasn't equality that they charitably call more equality, where the roles are essentially reversed. Because gender matters, yo. In this context, it totally does. And not the quality of the work that person brings to the table. But what do I know? I was only in the 31%. So to our penultimate subject, we also go to a tweet that led to an article, one that caught my attention. Migrants trying to enter Britain will be shown hard-hitting, targeted Facebook and Instagram adverts. On the face of it, this doesn't sound as concerning as one might think. So from Wednesday, yesterday, adverts are going to appear to migrants located near border hotspots. My town is one of those hotspots. The campaign includes activities to undermine and disrupt organised gangs. So the use of trained dogs and scanners will be deployed to detect people breathing, and that is shown in the ad as a means to scare them. Because they've come this far, of course, a dog is going to be what stops them, because they don't see dogs anywhere else in the world. The only ad I truly believe that could in fact scare them might well come from those social influencers. There is no sarcasm sign here, but I promise you I'm being sarcastic. Just get Kylie Jenner to promote it. Turn around, you rapscallions. If in doubt, yeet them out. Brexit means Brexit, yo. In all seriousness, to show someone in an ad after they've made the journey across the channel, having come through Europe to get to Calais, which belongs to us by the way, we want it back eventually, don't worry, you can have it for a little longer, to come all that way to get to the United Kingdom because we are seen as a pillar, we are seen as that utopia, a better life, or an easier life if we go by the former benefit system that used to just throw money at anyone. That nearly bankrupted this country and forced us into, well, recession and austerity. There were other factors, but let's not forget here, if you could live cozy off benefits while I struggled to make ends meet at that time, something's not right. Thank you, Labour. But if you do all of what I've said just to come to the United Kingdom, and our government thinks that you are going to be turned away by social media adverts, perhaps you should be allowed to stick around, because apparently our politicians are incredibly stupid. And it is with that spirit in mind of stupid we get to our main topic. Twitch. You keep screwing up and you keep cropping up. It's getting quite frustrating now. And I stream on Twitch all the time. By the way, linked below, Murder Fun Time tonight. Join us. And you decided, for the sake of community, even though no one cares, you've decided to hop on a little bandwagon and start banning certain words. Those words would include virgin and simp, to go along with blind playthrough. For those who don't know, simp was started as a means of, well, let's say, kinda partially insulting somebody who basically threw all their money at a hot female booby streamer. Because they're simps. Short for simpleton, I assume. And virgin, does it really matter if someone's a virgin or not? There are certain characteristics that can make someone look like a virgin, but it doesn't really matter. The fact you've banned the use of the word gives that word more power. And the word simp is essentially a dead meme. We just use it as everyday language. It can be argued to also be a bit of a pejorative, but it really isn't. Certain characteristics fall in line. I assume it won't be long then until you ban Karen. Give it time. It does explain why many partnered and affiliated streamers have left you and are streaming on other platforms or using Streamlabs because they're done with you. I'm not, but only because I've yet to be struck by any of the many things you're trying to get rid of streamers for. And also I can't be bothered to set up another platform, okay? I really can't. I'm renowned for my laziness. It's why I've uploaded every single bloody day this month. Because I'm lazy. Anyway, as we're done here, I'd love to know what you think the stupidest thing is of the week. Oh, and before I forget, yes, I'm very much aware Twitch banned one streamer who showed everything for 3 days, but yeeted another for an accident. Right. Yes, that consistency is really starting to show, Twitch. Well done. Anyway, please do let me know what you think in the comments down below. If I don't see you on Twitch, have a fantastic day. And of course, have a very merry Moistmas. And thank you all for listening. Computer, end holodeck program Moistmas 1.